Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. In your journey to develop a pure heart for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you have to develop the concept of sincerity. People can only talk about what they see in the outside, but only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows who you are in reality. How to evaluate yourself? As Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu advised, Hasibu anfusakum qabla an tuhasibu. Evaluate yourself before you are evaluated. Hold yourself accountable before you are held accountable. This will help you to develop a pure heart. This will help you to develop a sense of sincerity. How do you know, or how will you be able to determine whether or not you are doing your deeds for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or you are doing it for people to praise you or to talk about you, which we all know from yesterday's episode that these are things that will destroy your good deeds. Brothers and sisters, when you pray in public, in front of everyone, versus the way you pray when you are alone in your room, behind closed doors, these two prayers, in public and in secret or in private, which of them has more concentration? When you recite the Quran in the depth of the night, behind closed doors, when you are all alone, how eloquent are you in public, and how eloquent are you when you recite the Quran in private? The same way, how do you treat outsiders? How nice are you to them? How do you greet them? Assalamu alaikum. You are always smiling. You are always jovial when you interact with people who are outsiders to you. But how do you interact with your family members? How do you interact with your mom? You respect elderly people outside. People praise you at your workplace because of your noble character and conduct. But if this does not reflect with your interaction with your family members, first among them, your parents, how do you talk to them? How are you obedient to them? Then comes down to your wife. How do you talk to your wife? And how do you interact with ordinary women outside? In terms of quality, in terms of respect, in terms of love, in terms of concentration and attention. How do you interact with your family members and outsiders? That is why the Prophet ﷺ says, the best amongst you, khayrukum li ahlihi. The best amongst you are those who are best to their families. Wa ana khayrukum li ahlihi, and I am the best to my family. Are you the best to your family? And in essence, who are you in public? And who are you in private and in secret behind closed doors? Whatever goodness that you do in front of people, people can praise you, but this praise and the goodness that they talk about you does not count if it is not the reality when you are in private, when you are behind closed doors. So if you want to develop the sense of pure heart for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that which will benefit you tomorrow when you stand before Him tabaraka wa ta'ala, is to be sincere. Your private life should be more sincere, should be more serious, should be more righteous, should stay well away from sins, should be more conscious than when you are in public life. Because people will praise you, people will talk about you, but this will not benefit you if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not acknowledge this praise that they tell about you. That is, you are not true to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when you are in private. So to develop a pure heart is to be sincere more in private than you are sincere, or than you are serious with yourself, with your comportment, than when you are in private, or than when you are in public. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us sincerity in everything we do. We ask Him tabaraka wa ta'ala to make our inside better than our outside, because our inside, He is the only one who knows it. Our outside, people can praise and talk about us every day, but this does not count if it does not reflect on the realities that is the real you when you are behind closed doors. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us. Assalamu alaikum.